Aloha nui kākou. I'm Naleen Andrade, and it's such an honor to be one of the recipients of the 2022 O'o Award. My story is I'm from South Kona, where I was raised, where my ancestors come from, 7 generations back, at Ke'e Beach in the Ahupua'a of Ke'e. And I guess, when I think about my career, there are 3 major events that define me as a person. First is my church at Kahikolu in South Kona that overlooks Kealakekua Bay. I took a leave of absence to finish up some research I was doing on the church to answer the question, who built it and what was our history? I published that history, and during my leave of absence organized the restoration of the church. And today I serve as the licensed minister of Kahikolu. And it really defines my faith, which I got from my great-grandfather and my mother. I think the second event that defines who I am is becoming a physician, a scholar, a researcher, and a professor at the University of Hawaii School of Medicine at Manoa. Most of my life has been spent there in teaching, and recently, this past year, I took a leave of absence from the medical school to accept a new position started by the president and CEO of the Queen's Health Systems, Dr. Jill Hogarth Green, who recruited me to take on being the executive vice president for Native Hawaiian Health and diversity, equity, inclusion, and social justice, and caregiver wellness for our entire system. It is a tremendous opportunity for me because for most of my professional life, I thought my job was to really develop the foundation, to make it happen for the next generation. It gives me the opportunity to really realize and put into place the vision that we had all shared back in 1988 with Dr. Kekuni Blaisdell, who was one of the great mentors in my life. I had my other excellent mentor, who was Dr. Jack McDermott, the chair of the Department of Psychiatry. He founded that department, and he was one of the founding chairs of the John A. Burns School of Medicine. I was really a political activist. I remained so, just quietly, I guess, from the times I was in my 20s and 30s. My protests have involved Hawaiian sovereignty and self-determination, particularly with Hawaiian health. Working with Hawaiian communities and with Dr. Blaisdell and the Aola Mau physician and caregiver and Native Hawaiian traditional healers group that really pushed forward the U.S. Congressional Act of the Native Hawaiian Healthcare Act that came into law in 1988. Till this day, that act funds Native Hawaiian health systems on 5 islands throughout the state. And what I have a privilege and blessing to do in this position at Queen's is to actually work with those centers and hopefully take them to another iteration of providing direct care. At least that's a dream that I have. As I reflect on this award and all that it means, not just to me, but to our Native Hawaiian community, to the business community, and to my family. What we're really doing here tonight is to provide an opportunity for this generation and the generations to come to really rise to the highest level possible. This is what our ali'i founders at the Queen's Health Systems aspired for their son and also for every one of the children of Hawaii that were in their lahui, in their nation. And so I want to thank the Native Hawaiian Chamber of Commerce for this distinct honor. Aloha nui kākou. Mahalo, mahalo nunui.